Today's trip is going to take us to the village of Jrapi on the outer edges of Lower Shirak provinces, right on the Turkish border. They share a water source with Turkey, actually. They had to move the village when the reservoir, that is the water source, was built in the 70s. So it's going to be an interesting trip to see how they've coped with having to move an entire village, move their churches, and so forth and so on. Join us. That reservoir that you see in your camera now is actually where the village of Jrapi used to be before 1976. The Soviet government decided to drown that valley in order to create a reservoir that shared with the Turkish side of the border. And they had to move the village to higher ground, which they've done, and they also had to move this particular church. In the valley, it was built in 1867, but it was numbered stone by stone, 59, 60, and so forth, and reconstructed here on this site exactly the way it was down in the valley. So it has the same charm, it has the same look, it has the same everything as it did down in the valley during those days. So let's go inside the church and have a look. As you can see, the roof of the church up above, normally a stone roof actually, in Armenian churches, is now a wooden beamed one with metal sheets on it, which is something slightly different than most churches I've seen. But still, it maintains the feeling, the charm of a very, very old church. Almost 150 years or whatever that would be. With all the little details they've been sure to take care of, all the little knickknacks and things that were in the original church have been brought up here during the 70s, are still in place. It's a very charming little church. This structure, also on high ground outside of the village of Jrapi, is a caravanserai. That means a resting place for caravans. It was also moved from the flooded area down the hill and assembled stone by stone, much in the same way that the church up here was as well. And I have to say, I suspect very few tourists have ever been here. Few people have seen this. It's a beautiful place. Now, you're probably wondering why we don't have any pictures of the new Jrapi itself. It is directly on the Turkish border, and there is a Russian military base in the town, and it does not allow filming in the village aimed towards Turkey. So you're not going to see pictures of Jrapi, unfortunately.